Welcome to the Think Forward podcast, where we speak with futurists, innovators, and big thinkers. Come along with your host, Steve Fisher, and explore the future together.
Welcome back to Foundations in Foresight, a Think Forward series. I'm Steve Fisher, and today we're wrapping up our two-part deep dive into BioNexus, this massive super shift where biology and technology are converging to transform, well, pretty much everything. If you caught episode 58, you'll remember we explored the incredible science driving this shift, things like gene editing, synthetic biology, biocomputing, and AI-powered drug discovery. We looked at how these breakthroughs are opening up new frontiers in healthcare, food systems, material design, and even how we think about aging and human potential. But today's episode is about something just as important: how to actually navigate this biorevolution, not just understand it, not just watch it happen, but figure out how to engage with it strategically, whether you're a business leader, a policymaker, an investor, or just someone who wants to make smart, future-ready decisions about your life and work. Because the bioeconomy isn't coming, it's already here. And the ones who understand how to move within it now will be the ones shaping it later. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about business. There's this common misconception that the biotech revolution is just for labs and pharmaceutical companies. But in reality, biology is becoming a general-purpose technology. Kind of like electricity or the internet. It's going to touch every industry, not just healthcare. If you're running a business today, no matter what your sector is, food, fashion, finance, energy, real estate, you need to start asking, how will biology and life sciences intersect with my field? What will customers expect when bio-based, regenerative, or hyper-personalized products become the norm? What new risks or opportunities will emerge when biology becomes programmable? Let's take fashion. There are startups now growing fabrics from mycelium, mushroom roots. These materials are compostable, cruelty-free, and zero waste. Major brands are already jumping on it. Or take construction. Yes, construction. There are companies developing concrete alternatives made by bacteria that are self-healing and carbon negative. These are real innovations happening now, not science fiction. The smart move? Start scanning for how bio-based innovation is entering your value chain, either as an opportunity or a disruption. Build partnerships with startups. Start a foresight sprint focused on synthetic biology. Bring in diverse voices from life sciences into your product and innovation teams. This is cross-disciplinary work, and that's where the magic is happening. Now let's switch gears and talk investment. This is one of those inflection points where new industries are emerging from the fusion of old ones. The bioeconomy is projected to generate trillions in values over the next 2 decades. But unlike previous tech revolutions, this one is grounded in living systems, which makes it a little more complex and a lot more consequential. If you're an investor, this isn't just about backing the next CRISPR unicorn or AI for drug discovery platform, though there's plenty of action there. It's also about looking at the infrastructure around the bioeconomy. Think biomanufacturing facilities, genomic data services, regenerative agriculture platforms, digital biosecurity tools. We're also seeing convergence between synthetic biology and AI, where protein folding, molecular design, and drug development are being accelerated by machine learning at a mind-blowing pace. This is creating opportunities in pharmaceuticals, of course, but also in food tech, environmental remediation, and even space colonization. Yes, space biology. That's a thing now. So whether you're a VC, an institutional investor, or someone just trying to future-proof your portfolio, now's the time to get literate in bioeconomy trends. Follow the research. Watch for signal noise around regulation, public trust, and talent flows, because those soft variables will shape how, and how fast, this revolution scales. But this isn't just about business and capital. It's also about you, your health, your choices, your future. As individuals, we're already starting to see personalized medicine make its way into mainstream healthcare. Genetic screenings, tailored drug therapies, wearable diagnostics. This isn't optional anymore. This is going to be standard care in the coming decade. And with that comes new responsibilities. We're going to have to decide how much of ourselves, our data, our biology, we're comfortable sharing in exchange for longer, healthier lives. We'll have to navigate the ethics of enhancement. What happens when gene editing becomes elective? When anti-aging treatments are available to some but not others? We'll also need to make choices about what we consume. Lab-grown meats, bioengineered nutrition, smart supplements tuned to our microbiomes. What does it mean to opt into synthetic life as part of your daily diet or even your wardrobe? This isn't meant to freak you out. It's meant to get you thinking. The biorevolution isn't just something happening in labs. It's going to be a conversation around your dinner table, around your doctor's office, around your career planning. And that brings us to leadership. If you're a leader, whether in government, business, education, or community, you've got a unique opportunity right now. You can be one of the voices shaping how we guide this transformation with ethics, equity, and long-term thinking. Because this technology is powerful, and like any powerful tool, it's not inherently good or bad. It's what we do with it that matters. That's why strategic foresight is so important right now. Not to make bold predictions, but to build the mindset, the systems and the culture that can adapt wisely as biology becomes a design space. So where does this leave us? It leaves us in the middle of a transformation that is as profound as anything we've explored in this series. BioNexus is not just about science. It's about identity, longevity, equity, and what it means to be human in a world where life itself can be edited, grown, or synthesized. And your challenge, the one I'll leave you with, is this. Start exploring how the biorevolution intersects with your world. Where are the opportunities? Where are the tensions? How can you begin to prepare, adapt, or lead in a way that makes this shift more inclusive, more just, and more regenerative? Because the future isn't just digital, it's biological. And that future is already growing, gene by gene, cell by cell, right beneath our feet. In the next episode, we'll bring it all together. Episode 60 is our integration point, a chance to zoom out and see how all 9 super shifts are colliding, amplifying, and creating the next era of transformation. And from there, we'll pivot into designing new futures with the tools we've built so far. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and as always, think forward.
Thanks for listening to the Think Forward podcast. You can find us on all the major podcast platforms and at www.thinkforwardshow.com, as well as on YouTube under Think Forward Show. See you next time.